father was working with Interpol on a case of international importance.
A series of spectacular thefts of paintings which emptied the museums of Europe. I believe your father was on the threshold of a breakthrough when nothing more was heard of him. Until
what?
One night, I received a telephone call very late. He had a lead. Could I join him here in Paris?
And then?
And then the line went dead.
Why would our father call you Inspector?
Your father was liaison between all the police departments of Europe. We became most friendly in the short time we worked together. Most friendly.
Do you have any leads to these art thefts? Do you think it was a gang? Do you have any names?
We have nothing. Interpol is circulating pictures of your father throughout Europe. Oh, we will find him. Of course, we will find him.
Why don't you two boys go back home and wait? I promise you, I will telephone you myself as soon as I know anything.
Waiting isn't exactly our long suit, Inspector.
I regret that we have to meet under these circumstances.
If our father does call us, how can we reach you?
I'm returning to Ponari this afternoon. This is a town in the province of Transylvania. You may contact me there or through Interpol.
Thank you.
Thank you, Inspector.
Au revoir.
Did he say Transylvania? I wasn't aware it really existed. What do you think?
We better search Dad's hotel room.
If Dad's running true to form, his notebook should be right here. Aha. Here we go. Notations on that insurance fraud.
Delano case.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Here we go. Look, Europe. A list of dates. Munich, Vienna. These are the robberies.
Look at these. These correspond with the robbery dates.
Meet at Ritz Hotel, Munich, June 11th, 5 o'clock. Book room 301 in the name of Fredericks. Look at this. Panari. That's where Stalin's from.
What is a Dracula festival? Do you think we should show this to the inspector?
No. Stalin's main concern is with the paintings, not with finding Dad. We could blunder in asking questions and mess up everything Dad's worked for, even endanger his life.
So we don't travel as Frank and Joe Hardy looking for their father. We need a cover. How do we get into the Ritz Hotel as anyone else but ourselves?
I'm Frank Hardy, and this is my brother Joe.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
How long have you all been together?
Oh, do me a favour. They didn't come with me. I picked them up over here, didn't I? On the eau de cologne.
And the what?
Telephone. It's Cockney rhyming slang. Here, Gert, Frenchie.
What?
Come over and meet the boys, Frank and Joe.
Hi. Frank.
Ça va? Joe.
Bonjour.
Joe.
Yes, Frank. Yes, it's Joe.
Yeah, and I'm Tim Carstairs. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you,
See you, mate. They don't speak much of the Queen's English, but they're great musicians.
Oh, my brother's a musician. He's got a group back home.
Oh, whoopee. Au revoir, Felix, my old son. Take care. Here, go.
How come none of you sing?
Well, nobody speaks the same language, do they? And me, I got a voice that can break glass.
We'd like to go along with you.
Well, listen, mate, there's three of us already, and that doesn't leave a lot for us to split up between us.
Well, we'll make an adjustment. We'll pay you to take us along.
You mean you're willing to pay us to join our group?
Yeah.
How much?
50 a night.
Either you must be very desperate to get into show business, or he must be awful.
Come on, Joe, sing a few bars.
Yeah, come on.
Come on, everybody, get down. Let's rock and roll.
Well, make it 60.
We're on then.
Why not? We can do with a company, can't we?
Great, we know of some dates in Munich.
Okay, but we've got a big one on the 12th. It's the Dracula Festival, you know, at the Count's very own castle, a place called Panari in Transylvania. Alison Troy's headlining it. Should be a guess, actually.
Good.
Well, You going?
We'll get our stuff and come right back.
Okay then. We'll be waiting for you.
Dracula Festival. It's the last entry in Dad's book.
Sounds like all roads lead to Transylvania.
Oh-la-dee-oh-la-da, life goes on. La-la-la-la-la, goes on. In a couple of years they have built a home sweet home. In a couple of years running in the yard of Desmond and Molly Jones. Happy ever after in the marketplace. Molly lets the children lend a hand. Desmond stays at home and draws a pretty face, and in the evening she's a singer with her hand. Oh-la-dee, oh-la-da, life goes on. La-la-la-la, life goes on. In a couple of years they have built a home sweet home. A couple of kids running in the yard of Desmond and Molly Jones. Happy ever after in the marketplace. Molly lets the children lend a hand. Desmond stands at home and draws a pretty face, and in the evening she's still singing with the band. Okay. Oh-la-dee, oh-la-da, life goes on. La-la-la-la, life goes on. Oh-la-dee, oh-la-da, life goes on. La 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 la, life goes on. Need to watch out, boys. Say oh-la-dee-la-da. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, sir. May I help you?
I believe we're expected. We reserved suite 301.
We did.
Yes, for the 11th. The name of Fredericks?
Ah, you are Herr Fredericks.
No, we're meeting Mr. Fredericks.
We.
My brother and I, and we'll need an additional room for the other three.
Please come to the front desk. Mr. Fu.
Well, I know they look a little ragged at the moment, but they're very prominent musicians. I'm sure your guests will be thrilled to hear they're staying.
Prominent?
Yes, an American musical group called Circus. I'm sure you've heard of them.
I'm only familiar with the Mills Brothers.
Ah, yes. Well, it's difficult to keep up with all the new groups. If we could get up to those rooms now, before the reporters jump all over us, we like to freshen up, jet lag.
Reporters? Yes. If you will register here, I will have the bellman bring up your bags. Fritz!
Ja, kapitein.
I told you never to call me that!
Sorry.
You can bring the bags in here. Frank, it's your cue.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
Dankeschön.
Steady diet of Fritz, and we could be in trouble long before we find Dad.
If we find Dad. I gotta tell you, Frank, I'm really worried. I mean, if this lead doesn't pan out, I don't...
Well, it's almost 3 o'clock. We still have 2 hours. Whoever's supposed to show at suite 301 will be here at 5.
Still could be Dad.
Well, this could be the only chance we have to get a break. You hungry?
Thought you'd never ask.